Hello, GMAN Division 3 CTR Weekly Recap. I'm of course gonna side with my co-host Lozra.
Hello.
So the Blood Bowl client is being really laggy, and I don't know why, but I guess that's fine. Let's go into schedule. You have not watched any of the games, is that right?
Well, I played my own one, but yeah, apart from that,
Right.
I gave all the attention to Div 5 because we gave them a 13-minute recap the week before. So
Yeah, we basically fell asleep during that one. At
yeah,
least
we
I
missed
did.
2 teams. Pretty
Somehow.
bad. I'm surprised you weren't like reported to whoever's in charge of the recaps.
Reported to the guy in charge of recaps.
Well, it was a pretty shocking recap, all told.
It
I
was
don't-
horrible, but
we definitely crossed the line between like bad but funny into just being like bad. Because
isn't that
normally we
every
toe the
recap?
line between like. Yeah, but normally we're like bad, but we actually go into a surprising amount of depth and are surprisingly funny sometimes. Whereas that one was just like you basically passed out in your chair,
I did when we
and
were
we
done.
repeated the same analysis that we'd done 3 times already, and we were both
Yeah.
really bored.
Yeah.
Not great.
On to this recap. I mean, you know where this is going because your game is up next. First, it's the 3-3 draw.
Yeah, my guys always seem to be the first one up for the just the way it's like rolled out. I don't get that because even when I'm playing away, I'm still in the top line. Whatever.
Did you win because the Wood Elves failed the pass?
No, right. I was going to win until Skitter failed a pickup. Sorry, a handoff.
Yeah.
Sorry, a catch. Yeah, he failed a catch.
Told me
And it would have
something
been
about
3-2 to me. Oh, it was a really fun game. I just remember it just being crazy. It was a crazy elf off. I can't recall any like individual turns off the top of my head because I've already played since, so my memory's a bit gone. But basically, he was removing my players very quickly. I lost 4 people dead in the entire game. And they all came about midway through the second half, so he killed all of my players and made it 2-2, maybe 10-10. And so I tried to do the odd 2-turn, but he had enough players to put 2 people downfield to pressure the ball and completely screen off against my potential 2-turn. So I decided I'm gonna have to run. So I ran all of my gutter runners back to like protect the ball, but I left Skitter just in the midfield because he's a star player. He's a star player. What am I gonna do with a star player? And what happened was Darkstar, he took the bait and ran everyone at least beyond the halfway line to try and get a sack, but he didn't. Well, he did, but it was a bad sack. I was able to get the ball. So what I did was I put up a screening off where his half is. I blitzed Skitter free from who was basing him, and then picked up the ball, ran it. I would have handed it off to Skitter, who would have run downfield, protected by like 3 rats in a screen. And then it probably would have been able to take it 3-2. But he failed, he rolled a 1, and then he rolled a 1 on the loner roll, so even a normal gutter runner would have failed it, because it was a snake. And then it got a bit messy, and it was then 3-2. But I was able to, with some wizard shenanigans, make it 3-2 on the last turn. 3-3, sorry, on the last turn. So yeah, it was a fun game. I'm now down to like... I mean, the only people that died that game were linemen. So it wasn't too bad, but I lost any kind of bench that I was going to have. So I'm fully into like loner hell for the rest of the season.
Right.
Because I'm never going to have enough money to buy back like 5 linemen.
Did you movement bust that lineman?
Pardon?
Did you movement bust Liam Treason?
No, that wasn't me. I don't
Oh,
think.
right.
Liam Treason? No. No way. He
You got
wasn't
the
injured in that game.
Huh.
No, it's just how like all of my guys were killed. No other casualty result. He just rolled 6s. Yeah.
Alright.
Which is a bit sad.
Shall we go to the next game, which is quite a big one? I mean, you don't see a 4-0 victory every day of the week.
Oh, we get to be smug.
Yeah.
Remember? Well, yeah, you get to be really smug. So it turns out lizards who outguard and outstrength Nurgle can do pretty well. I don't know the specifics. Thing is, like, they're both pretty good at Blood Bowl, so there must have been some dice involved for Zombie until he's 4-0. Like 2-0, you'd expect 4-0.
His
Either
team
he
is
got
just
really,
so bad.
either he got really tilted, or some crazy dice happened. Maybe both.
Yeah,
But yeah.
well, I have no idea what happened. Except for an
Well,
absolute
we
lizard
know what
stomp.
happened. They outbashed the Nurgle who couldn't remove any. Well, I say they couldn't remove anything. They got rid of the Crocs and they got rid of a Saurus. But the good, most of the good Saurus they couldn't touch. So
I mean, they were basically
yeah,
equal on rules.
yeah, that's interesting actually. Kind of. You'd expect Sunvane to be a little bit ahead with the Claw Mighty Blow.
You
And he
would.
did. He got the Claw Mighty Blow got 3 casualties. So he did a lot of the heavy lifting on the in the Kaz.
Yeah,
But
maybe it was just all skinks, right?
yeah, maybe. Maybe it was just complete bullshit and Zombie deserved to draw. Who knows?
Right.
All I know is we get to be smoked because we called this in the pre-cap.
Oh yeah. being
Then
smoked.
lo and behold, 4-0.
4-0. Onwards is a 3-2. A surprising one, actually.
Yeah, I'm kind of sad I never didn't get to see this one because it looks like a thriller. Or at least something interesting happened for 3-2. Let's see. 4 casualties done by the Death Grips. Which is pretty good. They only got 6 removals all game though, which is a bit bad. I think one of the
Is it?
high elves. Yeah, I'd say when you've got this much damage on the dark, if this got that much damage potential on the underworld. Actually, yeah, 4K's probably all you need. I forget how much of a bench he's got, and like
None,
how.
because he
So
has
he
like a
must be
million
getting like.
loners.
So he probably got some good fouls in as well to like do some damage. Yeah, okay, expect it. Now that I think about it. So yeah, it's a big win. But I don't think we predicted the high elves to win this.
No.
I think you said. I think I can quote you saying, "Is there a universe in which you can predict the high elves to win this game?" And there is a universe because it's this one.
Apparently, yeah. We live
We
in
are in
said
the-
universe.
We're in the 1 in 1,000th where the high elves take it against the underworld, which is pretty crazy. I might be able to rewatch it back. I say these in the recaps. I'm like, oh, I'll rewatch it back, and then I don't think I actually ever do. I never get around to it because I'm too busy watching next week's games to
Oh yeah.
report on. There's only so many hours in the day, sadly.
Yep.
Anyway, it's probably well played to the high up coach then in that case.
Just double checking OBS hasn't messed up. There we go. Onwards to the Dark Side Dreamers winning against Blood to Sand. What is it up with these, sort of unlikely wins? Because the Dark Side Dreamers.
Hey, I called this.
You
I
did?
called this.
Wait.
I thought this was pretty likely.
Is it the Dark Side Dreamers who just straight up imploded?
No, those were the pro elves that straight up imploded. The high elves are the ones. The dark elves and the wood elves are the ones that are good. The other
Okay.
ones have all imploded by now. I mean, yeah, he took no damage this one. Alona got niggled, and the rest were all badly hurt. So he marches on.
Yeah, I mean the
Couple of
Dark
levels.
Elves got more armor breaks than the Camry.
Well, that's interesting. Yeah. Yeah, they did. That's pretty cool. I mean, only 2 more. They're about equal. How many blocks did the Kemi throw? Only 34. So that means the Dark Elves are probably pretty good at just dodging away because they've only got 1 tackle on the Kemi team, and the Dark Elves have got 4 dodge,
Right.
and everything else is like, yeah. So it might have. I think it might have been a very frustrating game for Master, where he just like they'd all just ran away from him and he couldn't hit them, and every now and then they'd just wheel in and knock someone out or cast someone and then run away again. That's not what you can do.
Yeah.
Eventually, I assume it was a sack and then a score and then the Dark in the first half and then the Elves like 2 or 3 turning in the second half and killing the game off completely.
Seems quite likely.
So, yeah, 2 fairly short. Actually, 14 meters. 2 fairly. Maybe one of them was a big pass. It's about 14 meters. So it's 2 meters a square. So on average, those are 7 square passes. Fairly big beast. Especially if one was a short one, because that means it's like a 10 square pass, a bit of a yeet.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, well played to the Dark Elves. I mean, I called it because actually teams are very good against Camry, but
In general.
clinical. Hang on, here's the stat. Blood to Sand had 2 expulsions,
Uh,
which might have just trimmed. They got a fair bit of a bench though. They might have just trimmed, especially if they came early. They might have just like, if the Dark Elves were ahead in players at one point, you can start to understand how it happened.
yeah. I mean, the way this probably went is because the Dark Elves had a wizard, so they bolt. Agi5 does stuff. Get out. Then it's their drive. They score. Bam, 2-0.
I almost did that in my Lizard game this week, but I only had actually 4, so I couldn't do that because I failed the getaway roll and decided to not. Oh, whatever. That's for next week. Sorry. Yeah, actually 5 is very good. Like really good.
Except that it isn't. Then there was a bye week. Merc with Athletic lose against the Claudimore Rams. Did Lino?
Yep. Herd picking up another win.
1 armor break for the Pro Elves here.
The Elves. Oh,
Oof.
that's bad against armor 8. I mean, it doesn't have any mighty blow pieces, but yeah, that's pretty rough.
The 1 armor break did injure a guy though.
Yeah, I mean it's efficient, and one of the beastmen injured themselves. So, I just noticed actually on this. So he's got 2 plot. Okay. I forgot about wrestle, but I was just looking at the high elf, the pro elf, pro elf team thing. They didn't have any block, and the beastmen have all got blocks. So I can imagine why they didn't get any armor breaks because they couldn't knock anything down on both downs. So
Yeah.
5 thing. But then I saw all the wrestle, and that does make a bit more sense. Anything else? 1 kill on a kick lineman. Oh, that's kind of sad because I think he might have only just gotten kicked, that guy, and he got the MVP. That's a bit tragic. But apart from that, looks like just a 2-1 grind. Plan
Yep.
A worked for the Rams.
Yeah, they definitely got a fair bit of removals. 8. It's nothing to shy away from.
That's
Then
true.
the Nordic Nooblets absolutely decimated the works.
Oh
and
god,
I
yeah.
don't get
Jesus
how.
Christ.
I don't get it.
God, what's happened? What is up with Organized Chaos's removals? Because he had bad removals last season. So because remember he came into the season with 3 Black Orcs and 3 Blitzers or something stupid, and now he's just been rocked by a non-claw team.
Yeah, just the worst Norse team I've laid my eyes on.
Well, there was 3 expulsions, so I reckon a lot of this might have been fouling. Let's say that. Okay, right. Sorry, the Yeti got 4 cats. I forgot about. We told you the Yeti was going to have a big game at some point in the free cat, and it had a big game today. 4 cats. Jesus. Because if the Yeti got those mules early, it means that the fouling got even easier. Oh god. It might have been a horrible one for the Norse, not the Norse, the York coach.
Oh, the Norse probably loved every second of it.
Oh yeah, this is what they live for. Jesus. Oh, hang on. The legend got actually busted, but I don't think you really mind that because he's a killer.
Well, you sort of might. Wait,
Um,
does he have jump up? Can you check?
Yeah, well they start with jump up, don't they?
Yeah, they do. So that's a 3+ jump up now if you want to block with him.
Yeah, I guess. And then that means that you're less inclined to pile on, especially if you're out of rerolls, let's say.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually but it's not the end of the world. It's not like he needs to dodge all the time. It's fine.
No.
And then the York team. A lot of this is MNG, so it's not really bad. I mean, the thrower is kind of expendable. He's only rolled normals, so that's okay, really. So it's mostly just that Black Orc that's now armor 8, which is really sad. Oh, I feel bad. The moment he starts to get a bit of momentum, something happens to him like this, and it's just back to square one.
Well, it's not quite square one, but it's not great, is it?
For this div, I would say it's square one. Kind of. Well, actually, no, nothing's dead. So.
Well, the Black Orc kind
it's
of
not,
is.
It's not. Yeah, that Black Orc might end up getting fired. But depends on what his schedule is. If he's got a lot of bash coming up, he might need that 4th guard or that 5th guard. So he might keep. But yeah, if he's got like a run of elves and rats, then he might be able to stomach getting rid of it. That's the thing, because it's still so early on in the season. Like, all these stat downs, so you're gonna have to really make. You can't really play to your schedule because you've got so many of the teams left to play. Yeah, I think you will have to sack that backup. Question of when. Oh, so sad.
Yeah.
We need to say this actually. Well, I just remember a comment. Um, the game that we thought was a one turn. Was it this div? No, I think it might have been. Does this go to? Yeah, he's got a goblin. I think it was this guy. But it wasn't a one turn victory last week for him. And the reason he won last week was because he threw 3 passes. So that vanilla thrower must have done some work. Sorry, we didn't spot that. We didn't spot that last week, so I thought I'd bring it up this week.
Right.
Because it's not often you get 3 passes in as orcs with no agi and no catching players at all on the team.
Uh-huh.
It's quite impressive. Didn't work this time though, because he got absolutely decimated.
Apparently.
7 cars.
AV9, eat your heart out. Eat your heart
Sorry,
out.
eight cars. Oh, because one got appoed, I guess. 8 casualties. That's where regen is really good. I would have cut those in half.
For games like these, yeah. Anywho, shall we take a look at development? We were kind of doing
Yes,
that
we
already,
shall.
weren't we? Nordic Newblood as my client is like running at straight up 5 frames per second for God knows what
Did he
reason.
leave? What have you got left anything open?
I have OBS, Discord. Like usually this isn't an issue. I have OBS,
Yeah, it might be.
Discord, Steam.
Maybe the Are you on like a wired connection or are you on like Wi-Fi? Because maybe
I'm on Wi-Fi.
the work that was being done is like fucked with your Wi-Fi. Like
I
fucked
mean,
with the router or something. I don't
Wi-Fi
know.
shouldn't have an effect on FPS, should it?
Oh, it might do on the client if you're having to generate teams and stuff and like ping back and forth and like the database. If that's like
That's
off your
possible.
computer, maybe. I'm not an IT expert. I'm sure there's a lot better people at IT than me on Rebel.
Right.
Anyway, if you look at Tibbles' level,
Nordic
he took
Newbloods.
guard. That's amazing. He's now complete as the perfect Yeti. Maybe get tentacles next level.
Oh.
They get? I don't think they might not get. They might not get thingy on normals actually.
That is a big Yeti.
That's a huge Yeti.
It's a good Yeti.
It's a big boy.
don't
He's
say
probably now that Bjorn's out again. Wait, is he actually won?
Yeah,
he's
he
actually
is.
won now. Oh Jesus!
It's he's such a mess. He's
That's
so
just a
slow.
worse. It's a worse Saurus now in a lot of ways. But he's a legend, and he's on 245 SPP, which is pretty impressive. He's going for the 999 SPP, so we can get that 8th level.
God, 99S. At that point, if he hasn't died, he'll be like 4216 probably. He would be the
Yeah,
biggest mess.
No, he'd sack him if he got strength down. Surely. You can't have a strength 2 killer with no Dauntless. Oh, no, he doesn't have Dauntless. Oh yeah, no, maybe.
He does have Dauntless.
The Dauntless is a good insurance skill in case he goes down to strength 2.
I guess. So yeah.
And then the tackle. Do you get rid of the tackle, the block tackle with a movement burst? I think you probably do.
At this point, he's collecting busts. Like.
Yeah, because like the stuff that you want to tackle is now running even further away from you. Your movement 5, so I think it probably is a get rid.
Probably.
He's kept the other. He's got 2 agi 1s. One of his ults is agi 1 as well. Gerber. Not so nimble.
It's like undead.
Oh well.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Khemri, because he has the Yeti.
It's like
as
Khemri,
well.
yeah.
What a mess. But apparently he gets results, so what can we say?
Yeah, exactly.
Especially results against the next team, the Dazzle Wasters, who got absolutely massacred. Like, how does this
they did get a
even
level
happen?
though. Every cloud, their 10 slot got a level. And he got dodge. Oh, that's excellent.
The
got a
troll
blood
was
blitz
double. Yeah, the troll is double niggle.
Oh, the troll's got 2 niggles.
But he had that since the beginning of the season, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, probably. But it does explain some of the damage. Like, if your troll's getting removed on a 7? Am I thinking that correctly? Niggles add to the injury roll?
Yeah, the injury roll.
Oh,
Don't ask me what the injury table looks like, though. I have no idea what you
I
can do
think
wrong.
I do know. I think it's 8, 7, no, 1 to 7 is a stun, 8 and 9 is knockout, and 10 plus is casualty. So if you have 2 niggles, that takes it down to an 8. So he's getting injured 40% of the time he goes down, that troll. Well, gets armor broken, sorry.
Gets armor broken, yeah.
So he's basically got stunted.
Yeah,
Kinda.
it's not great, is it? Who did you say got the level?
It was Hindus got dodge.
Hindus got dodge. Hindus being the blitzer, of course. And perhaps the next ball carrier.
Hey, you're 1 touchdown away from getting your level. That'll be exciting.
Hype. It'll be strength, just you watch. So yeah, the thrower got
Oh no, it's
armor
gonna be armor. You're gonna be an armor 10.
No,
I
don't.
reckon. I'm calling it now. It's gonna be a 10, and you're gonna get armor 10. The unkillable.
Its
ever-present
armor is
blitzer.
so bad, but now that you've said it, he like has to, doesn't
just so Gunnerside can be like a really bad player.
he? Wow,
That's what I want.
I already am.
I meant on the game.
Oh.
I meant the piece. Anyway,
The thrower, right? Do you keep him or do you sack him? That was the question.
for the Orcs, I think it's a sack because he's only rolled normals,
He can
and you're going to be
replace him.
carrying on. And you're going to be carrying on you till your next level, and then you're going to carry on the Blodger. Like, I'd rather carry it on the Blodge than on the block armor 8, wouldn't you?
Yes.
So yeah, I think it's a get rid, personally. But if you really like your thrower and you want him armor 7, oh, like there's an argument for not having him when he's got
Oh, yeah.
armor 8. So when he's at armor 7, it's like you have to have some sentimental attachment to the thrower to keep him, I think.
Yeah.
Just Agi 3 throwers, just not a fan of
I
in
think.
general.
Wait, can he replace both the Black Orc and the thrower? The thrower is.
Let's say he replaces
17?
the thrower with a line orc, as opposed to just like a like for like, because that probably saves you about 20 gold.
Yeah. I mean, he
I don't
can
know
buy
is the
both
answer.
the new Black Orc and the thrower if he really wants the thrower.
Oh, sick. I think he might as well. Unless he wants to buy a new troll.
Yeah.
Oh, it's got block though. The problem is the troll's got block and strong arm, so it's just like.
Yeah, strong arm is a big thing here.
Yeah, it is a huge thing. It's got the movement 7 goblin. It starts to become.
God.
It goes from like the 10% play to like the 15, 17% play, and that's basically a 1 in 6, which happens all the time in Blood Bowl.
Mentions the strong arm, but not the stand firm.
Oh, anyone can get stand firm. It's the block and the strong arm that are like. Normally those are your 3rd and 4th levels, if you know what I mean. So they're even harder to get to.
Yeah.
I don't know whether you keep the troll or not. I'm not an orc coach. I probably would because he's got block. But jury's out.
Yep. Oh god, I exited out of the thing. Hold up. Oh, it's so slow. Good thing we don't need FPS. Clottimore Rams. Here we go. This is hurting my eyes.
No levels.
No levels? On we go. Night Juggler is back. Gets a level, doesn't pick it because oh god. I doubt he even watches these
Well, no.
recaps.
To be fair, no. It was a bye week, so he probably hasn't even logged on
That's
since like the bye week.
actually
roll.
fair enough. It's on alignment, so we don't care. Blood to Sand.
Yep.
Gets.
Yeah, they got a level on the Tomb Guardian.
Which Tomb Guardian? You know what? You can be the level caller from now on. Like, it takes way too long for me to find them in REBBL on it.
So he finished up guard on the 3rd. I think it's the 3 slot. Yeah, it's the 3 slot one. So the rookie one is still a rookie, but he's on 2 of 6, so he's an MVP away. And he finished off guard on the other. And apart from that, there's no change on the team. I don't think he might have bought an extra skeleton for the bench. But apart from that, I don't see a whole lot different. Who's next?
Up next is God Death Grip Jr. But I went out again.
Let's have a look. Got Death Grips. They got two levels. They got a level on the weirdly named Blitzer, and they got a level on Spread Eagle.
So
So
weirdly
that's three
named
slot and seven
Blitzer.
slot. The 3 slot Blitzer gets tackle, which is nice, and
Okay, yeah.
Spread Eagle gets kickoff return.
Okay, yeah. I mean, kickoff return was
Which
basically
is
the only option. Well, he
a
could have gone.
stat.
No,
So this thrower, I think, has rolled. Do they get actually on normals throwers? I can't remember.
they don't.
So he's rolled. He might have rolled just one double in his 5 level ups, which is a bit sad.
No, that's
I guess it's
normal.
fine because it happens 1 in 6 times.
Yeah.
But if you add that in with the chances of a stat, you kind of want him to get a bit more for his.
I mean, one double isn't that bad. I've seen worse.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, it's.
Kickoff return rounds him off pretty well.
Yeah. I like kickoff return.
No, and then tackle on the other blitzer.
A given,
So now
really.
you've got a tackle piling on. So those armor 7 dodgers are going to be even more likely to die. I'd say this is now pretty much a fully operational Underworld team with that extra tackle. Pretty well rounded.
Yeah.
Because you want to be able to kill everything. Before you couldn't really. I mean, he killed most of my team, but before you couldn't really kill the dodgy armor 7 guys because he didn't have the tackle my blade piling on, but now he does. So this is a true Underworld team now. It's all the way there.
It's scary.
1750 TV Underworld. You don't see that often at all.
Yeah, and that's with one MNG. It's really
Maybe cut.
1790.
Is there an argument for cutting a reroll to trim the TV a little?
Is there?
Go down to 2 rerolls maybe, and then
Well, I don't
because you can
know.
always pick up leader on. You've only got. I guess because neither of your throwers has leader, so.
I mean, you might go leader on the next level on Spread Eagle. But
Yeah, the legend level.
yeah.
And you probably won't have much of a team left by then. Yeah, ignore it. Black quarterback still on 45. The perils of being an Agi 2 passing piece.
He's a
Yikes.
blitzer, really, but bad.
Yeah, he's a weird one. He just desperately needs that claw. Just feel bad for him. I don't know how he's gonna get that tap. He might have to throw some Agi 2 vanity passes or something just to get him in MVP range.
Right. Yes.
Maybe. Nah, he won't. It'll be Kaz. It'll need a random Kaz. It's just so sad because now that you've got the fully developed 3-slot blitzer, like, there's no reason that you would ever blitz with black quarterback unless your other 2 blitzers were dead or marked.
Basically.
So he's now your 3rd string blitzer. So he's probably never. He's not gonna get. He's gonna get like 4 chances a game to get that SVP. Good luck.
Good luck indeed. Toxic Avengers. Something tells me they didn't.
The claw.
Oh.
Captain Toxic is picked up.
Guard.
Yay! He's
Some
there.
guard.
Well, what else was he gonna take at that level realistically?
Piling on, as some people tend to do for some reason.
Oh my god, he piles on with a movement 4-piece. Jesus.
Have you seen? Well, then again, Jimmy Fantastic isn't Nurgle, but like people go piling on Nurgle warriors, and I don't like it. You know?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to follow the likes of Jimmy Fantastic, that well-known, good personality and nice guy, then go for it. Like, oh my god.
I really want to make a Nurgle team where every single one of my Nurgle warriors goes block, guard, stand firm first. And
yeah, that's what I do in CCL.
no claw.
I get one of them gets Mighty Blow Claw, which is, to be fair, is pretty much what.
No, Pestigore gets one.
He's just decided. Yeah, no, but you get one that's Claw Mighty Blow. Like whoever gets the first MVP up to level 2 or level 3, sorry, will get Mighty Blow and then Claw. Because sometimes, like, let's say your first Pestigore rolls like Agi or something, then you can't really kill with him. You got to turn him into a full carry. Whatever. I don't mind Claw Mighty Blow, but yeah, piling on is so bad on me. Unless you get like jump up or something on a double.
Even then.
So yeah, standard. I don't know why we're discussing random level up.
Because
when
it's fun.
Zombie's just taken the correct. I'd say the correct level up, and nothing else has happened.
Probably a case to be made for stand firm as well, but
Not in this team setup. I think you need the guard.
Well, people blitz him, right? Don't knock him down. Then you get a free might blow clawhead.
Yeah, but if you get enough guard, then they can't even blitz them because it would be 2 red dice. That's my argument.
But you don't get the
But
free hit.
no, I do see what I see what you're saying. I'm looking. I think I'm gonna reroll to Nurgle now. I said goblins 2 weeks ago.
Seriously?
I've been playing a lot of. I've been playing a lot of Nurgle in CCL, and I've really enjoyed doing it. Just go like, just because if you set up a line with like 4 Nurgle warriors and a beast, then they just can't do anything about
Yeah, I
it.
mean, I
It's
agree.
amazing because they just roll foul appearance, and then like they can't do anything. Especially when they all get blocked and you start 1-in-9ing. It's so much more fun to play.
Like, my best run in CCL was with Nurgle. Well, it wasn't CCL
Really?
actually. It was actually shortly after I actually started playing the game, and it was open ladder, not CCL.
Oh, every single person has always done like an open ladder Nurgle or an open ladder Chaos that you just level all the way up because everyone concedes because they don't know what they're.
Yeah, like
Oh, that's
I
so
go
much
like
fun.
I basically went 14. I think it was 1-0 because people kept conceding. So I had this like huge team value team because I had all the positionals, but I had like 2
Yeah,
skills. It was hilarious.
I'm sure. I mean, you cut out for most of that, but yeah,
Oh,
sure it was.
really?
I think if you've never done the COL kill team, either you're lying or like you don't know what fun is in Blood Bowl. Like,
Yeah.
especially like because you can always like pick someone you always know they're going to concede. Like let's say they've got like an interesting name, maybe like a flawless team that's like 2-0-0, and so you tactically don't even talk to them to try and tilt them even more, and then
Uh-huh.
like they fail one roll and it's conceded, and you're just like, yeah, baby, that's 2 MVPs for my rookie Nugget Warriors. Anyway, I think we might have got a touch distracted there.
Oh, maybe.
So we carry on.
We should.
I gotta watch my mentee's game. He's gonna be wondering what I'm doing.
Uh, well,
Uh,
yeah, yikes.
Rip.
We're
I
gonna
still
do
can't
this.
believe I got through the sign. I can't believe I got through the sign up process for the rookie league. Like how the hell did Cake and Grant look at me and think, yeah, this is a good mentor. All right here. I'm mentoring a dwarf coach, and I've played like 5 games with dwarfs ever.
I haven't played dwarves ever.
So my first piece of advice was, here's the dwarf subreddit on REBBL. These guys are
Yeah.
probably a lot better than me. No, they're pretty much Nurgle, but strength 3. How hard can it be? That's my motto.
Yeah.
The guy, right? This guy, he's played 100 hours, but it's all against AI.
Oh God.
Like
So
that's kind of weird.
so
I
like
imagine
5
half of
hours.
that's like idling. Yeah. So I'm kind of like, I haven't watched any of his replays yet, so it's going to be interesting to see how he plays. He sounds like he kind of has a bit of common sense, but he's going up against lizards, like rookie lizards with rookie dwarves. I'm just like, that's probably a win for you if you don't fuck it up. No pressure. Should we carry on and talk about the div that we're recapping right here, right now?
we might have to do that. I hope the cutoff isn't like showing up in the recordings as well. I don't know. Might.
How do you mean?
Well,
Oh no, they do. They do. Trust me.
God
It
damn it.
wasn't a big one. You got like halfway through a sentence and it just dropped, and then it was silence. And then you just finished your sentence with like a good conclusion.
Alright, tell you what. I'm gonna
What?
do the input sensitivity all the way down. All the way down.
What for you?
For me.
Oh right, so they can hear like whatever you're doing. Yeah, that's what I do as well.
Yeah. Anyways, back to the recaps. Merc with Athletic, did they get any levels?
Let's have a look. I've clicked on the wrong week. I've done it again. Why do I keep scrolling down? Yes, they have. They got the rookie catcher got a level. Sorry, no, not the rookie.
Oh, well,
They don't come with dodge because they're weird.
just an idiot.
The 7-slot catcher got a level.
I asked, did they get any levels? And I see this like level of pinging thing right in front of me. Like, so yeah, he got a level.
What did he get?
Nothing. It's pending.
Oh, has he not taken it?
No, hence why I'm an idiot for asking if he got any levels. Because there's a pending level right in front of me. Right.
Pending level for it.
Probably block. Let's see. If
Yeah,
not block, then
unless it's something.
Nightfall.
Yeah, block unless it's something interesting, and if it's something interesting, take the interesting thing.
Yeah. Other than that, he got his blitzer movement busted. That sucks.
That does suck. Starring tackle one as well. Oh,
That is somewhat
that's kind of
unfortunate.
quite sad.
Yeah, can't fire him though.
No, not at this point.
He has,
He needs all the help. He needs all the pieces he can get. So
yeah,
can't fire him. Just gotta live with it.
he has a bunch of money, so he could buy another lino.
He could.
I probably would. It's a bench. Well, not for next game, but the game after that.
Can you only get 2 blitzers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can. You're able to only get 2 blitzers.
2
Yeah,
blitzers,
probably a
4
lino.
catchers, 2 throwers, lino.
Oh yeah, he's got a second thrower. I forgot about that.
I wish I forgot about that as well. Onwards to natural talent. I bet they got something.
Yeah, I think they did. Yeah, the catcher, the blodge catcher, got a level.
The blodge catcher. You just described 4 players.
No, I didn't.
Oh no, you didn't. I was.
He got sidestep.
He gets sidestep. Why do I think sprint is block all of a sudden? What is?
God, this is weird. See, sprint for sure feed is understandable. Sprint for block, like they're completely different colours.
Yeah, they are. Anyway, sidestep is. I mean, I guess it's good.
Mhm.
Yeah, sidestep is solid. Then he
Apart
got
from
that guy.
no change.
Well, he got an M&G on one of his linos.
Yep, and he got a touchdown on his second thrower.
Okay. Instead of the catcher. Whatever. I mean,
Yeah, apparently.
maybe there was no choice.
Maybe.
Onwards. Oh god, I went out of it again. Next team is Injurious Bastards. They have another pending level. Why? It's on the
That might
AG4.
have been from when they thrashed me though.
Oh right.
They didn't get any levels in the Nurgle game, so
Okay, then we can skip that for now. Copy Luwak has a pending level. Surprise, surprise. The catcher.
shock. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, not much we can say there.
No,
Probably
not really
wrestle.
catch a level.
Maybe dodge.
Maybe.
Then it's your team. Did you take any damage? Slash, oh god, where did it go?
In the Wood Elf game, the only level was Cut Rat. And I think I gave him sprint to get the one turner back.
Yeah.
And yeah, my roster is currently looking a bit small. My current TV is 1040.
That's interesting.
Although my next match TV is 1290 with all the loners.
Which is still really low. Haha.
I've got a screenshot of this team in like week 9 of the first season, where it was like 13, 14 players and everyone looked really good. And now I've got 3 gutter runners, 2 blitzers, and a lineman.
Way of the
That's
rat, I guess.
Yeah, it's the way of the rats. Oh, it was quite funny actually. After all the deaths, I went onto like the rat Discord and like started to like talk about how I lost my players. And T-Self chimes in. It's like, I'm starting the next game with 4 linemen. In my next clan game, it's 4 linemen and the rest loners. So that shut me up straight away.
Oh, that's hilarious.
So we'll carry on.
4 linemen, rest loners. Oh, I did it again.
Yeah, because it was in clan and they were debating whether they wanted to use their emergency rest. Like, because it was T-Self, they thought it'd be funny if it was a me where they didn't use it, so you just had to play with 4 like 7 loners. But I think that would have been a bit mean. So.
That would have been funny though.
I think they did use it in the end.
Like, imagine winning with that, right? Darkside Dreamers, not in fact imploded as I originally thought. Any levels?
No. They did. They got 2 blitzer levels.
Which ones?
The 2 slot blitzer takes sidestep, and oh, he got guard on a blitzer.
Ooh.
Well, that's hype. The rookie blitzer got guard. That's really good.
The Legend Ragnarok. That is really good.
Yeah, man.
Now he actually has
Excellent.
some proper guard he can use, because God knows he won't be using the guard on the Agi 5 too much. Let me just
Yeah, it's kind of interesting,
assist.
isn't it? He took the Agi, then the like. That's kind of. Do you not think that's kind of a bit crazy? I guess it was his first guard, so.
Yeah, you don't really want to
Because
assist
the
him
Agi
because
5 is
then he
not really
gets
going to be doing a
blitzed.
lot of guarding. He's going to be doing picking up and running away.
Yeah.
But I guess if he didn't have any other guard on the team, then yeah, I can see why. Because it's actually 5, you can probably dodge it into a really good spot. That's probably what he was thinking.
It's like rolling dice though, which isn't good. And usually when you're
It's a
dodging into
dice game.
spots like that, it means you're basing
Yeah,
your Agi 5 guard, who only has block and no dodge.
especially when there's things diving tackle skink standing next to a Croxigal with prehensile tail next to a tackle Saurus. That's just what I ran into yesterday.
Yeah,
Oh, that was not fun. And then even Agi 5 can't really do a lot.
you know
So
what's
the
not
answer is clearly to pick up Leap next level.
you know what's not fun? The bloody diving tackle
Crocs, yeah.
Croxigor I had to play against, like 3 weeks
I
ago.
basically had to play against that last week because Sporen just had his Crocs had a little buddy skink that had diving tackle. He never left his side the entire.
Ha. That's funny.
And the Croxigal was very agile and made full use of his movement 6 because I still think that anything with strength 4 must automatically be. That's ruined me yet again. Oh well, definitely not big. Any other teams to talk about?
Yes, I think. Never mind, there are not.
Cool. Should we move to predictions?
We shall. First up, uh, Natural Talent versus Copy Luwak. It is the elf
Yep.
off.
It's the elf off, the good elves versus the dead elves.
Yes. And I'm
The
gonna
dead
go with the
elves
good
get
elves.
400 inducement. Yeah, I'm gonna go with the good elves as well because they're good.
Yeah.
Shock.
Surprise, surprise. Toxic Avengers versus Darkside Dreamers.
This is kind of interesting.
It is the bad
in my opinion.
Nurgle against the good Dark Elves. Alright, maybe the Nurgle aren't bad. They just have like one tackle.
Yeah, it's the one tackle that they have one tackle, but the Dark Elves have only got 11 players.
Yeah.
That's
good point.
So like, yeah, there's definitely a chance. It's going to be difficult, is what I'm trying to say. Because the Nurgle might only have one tackle, but they've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mighty blow.
Yeah.
So, it's a tough one. I'm leaning towards the Nurgle, but then I remember the last week game where the Khemri couldn't get their hands on the Dark Elves and hit them. And I feel like that might happen again, so I guess I'm going to predict the Dark Elves, even though they've got less.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Dark Elves as well, probably.
Also, because I'm an Agi coach and I'm kind of quite biased in favour of Agi teams.
Don't worry, we both are.
Yeah, we probably should get a guest on that's like a bash coach.
Yeah,
you might need a guest.
Yeah.
You might need a guest next week because I'm moving back to uni next week, so I might not be around.
All right.
For the recaps and stuff, so you might need to find a guest for the recaps next week, maybe.
Well,
I'll let you know.
If anyone's listening and is interested, hit me up.
I'm sure Luke Lazy will do it if you yell at him. If no
but he's in the other division.
Yeah, exactly, and I make fun of his play every week. Now it's his turn to come on and trash me because I'm clearly just. He'll get to talk about how I got absolutely out. I was outplayed and out-induced by the lizards and beaten into the pitch. He'll love it. He'll be in his element.
Oh,
anyway,
that'd be great.
Next game is the Underworld versus a bye week.
Yep.
That's
So
a bye week.
Skip.
This is why I don't call the games because I don't notice the bye week.
It is the Khemri versus the Pro Elves.
Pro with a wizard versus
Camry.
so Pro who was starting to I forget, like they're racking up quite a bit of dodge and wrestle on the team now. They're getting there. How much tackle do the Camry have?
They have one,
Two.
two.
Two,
One
but
is
one of them's on movement. One of them's on movement 5, but the other one's on the strength 4 movement 7. God, I say this every week, but that's such a good piece.
what a weird
Hmm.
team. Yeah, I mean, elves do well against Camry, like we said earlier. So we did say
Yeah,
that earlier,
but
right?
then again, the Camry wants to come back from the loss and like re-establish his position at the top of the leaderboard. So he's got that extra.
And that'll make his dice better or something.
Yeah, that's how it works.
If you say so.
No, it'll be sharp. He'll probably. Um, hang on, wait. Melka's Athletic have 210. Oh, is that an inducement? Right, so on rebel.net it says how much cash each team has. And I think what it's done is it's added the banked inducement in the preview screen, which is kind of cool, but it made me think for a second that the Pro Elves have got 210k in the bank.
They
I
do.
don't think they do. They do?
They have 210k in the bank, yeah.
Oh my god, so they're going to get even more, I think. Oh yeah, can I have a bench? Probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to predict Pro Elves.
I will as well. It is Night Juggler is back versus the Nordic Newbloods. It is the decent
and this
Brits
is
versus the really weird Norse.
right. So here's the thing, because Gerber's been pretty much running inducement Bretts all season, and now he's the overdog for the thing. It'll be this game, and when he plays me, the only game is going to be the overdog. However, the Norse are down. They're a bit beat up going into the game. They've got their only real killer is Wild Animal with Frenzy.
Listen to me.
So
The Norse don't win this.
I don't think they do because they've only got 150. So it's not like it's not like they've got massive inducement to make up for it. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Gerber.
Yes. Gerber wins. The end. Like, man, I don't know how they managed it against the Orcs, but what's the chance of it happening 2 weeks in a row?
I think the Yessi just turned up. I think he's been starving the Yessi for 2 weeks. He was like, came out, bang, 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 bang.
And speaking of the Orcs, they're playing against the Cloudymore Rams. The
Oh
pain
God,
doesn't
more
stop.
core. Now this was the one he would have been worried about.
Right.
Oh, this is the worst time for him to play the Baltimore Rams.
Oh yeah. Like, half his team is actually missing.
So he's rocking up with 3 Black Orcs, 2 Blitz, 3. He's still got that good blim, but no troll. So Mike is gonna probably get out strength by the Beastman. He's facing off against one which is unreliable, but one which is reliable. Yeah, I'm gonna go with HUD.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Cloudymore Rams here. Yep.
Yeah.
So that was that, wasn't it? I think it was.
I'm trying to think of anything else. I'm gonna shout out the Widow coach. He told me afterwards that he listens to every single one of the recaps all the way through.
Oh. Oh,
Or
nice.
something like that. Which is really nice. I'm glad someone's doing that.
Yes.
Shout out to Darkstar for being a good coach. He was a really good guy to talk to as well. He was good. He was a good guy, good coach. Right. He's got a good team as well. He could do really well. So yeah, that's all from me.
Alright. What a happy note to end it off on. We'll see you guys next time.
Exactly.